So what is hybrid coaching? It's essentially bridging the gap between personal training and online coaching. Now, we often get a lot of requests, or people come to us about the idea of, okay, well listen, I either just financially don't want to commit to 2 to 3 times per week, or I actually don't need a coach 2 to 3 times per week. For whatever reason, they know that they need some guidance with their training and or nutrition, but they don't want to necessarily have to commit to 2, 3 or more training sessions a week. So what hybrid coaching does is that it offers that coaching of training, nutrition, but it opens up that possibility to maybe only do, say, 1 session a week, or to do 1 session in a month, or a couple of sessions in a month. We often get a lot of clients who maybe just want to go through some exercise technique, or they actually want to get taken through a couple of the sessions from their training program. So people will often be really kind of confused or unsure how online coaching in of itself really works. And the thing is, they're like, well, how can online coaching even work if you're not getting that personal feedback in person? And really, this is where the kind of hybrid method comes in, is that we are getting a little bit of that hands-on time with the individual. With that said, a lot of it comes down to systems, because even with the hybrid coaching, we're not going to be with the client the majority of the time. So we need to have systems set up in a way where we are actually able to assist the client out with the gym. I mean, fine, even if they were to train with us every single training session 4 or 5 times a week, that's only 5 hours of their week. There's still every other hour within that week to account for. That's where having the right systems and the right support in place is incredibly important. For example, we have onboarding videos for absolutely every aspect of the client's training program, nutrition, even things like how to take progress photos, how to use the measurement and the tracking sheets, all of that stuff. We have recorded videos to guide clients on how to get the most out of those and what exactly they should be doing. We set out training logs and programs that are incredibly easy to track, so that you really know that you're making progress. As you can see here, we get clients to track things like total reps, total volume. We even have things like exercise videos. If they request a video of an exercise that they're unsure how to perform, or they need a reminder of how to perform that exercise, well, look at that. We just simply link in a video and they can watch a demonstration with a voiceover of that exercise being performed and demoed. And even further down, there's a nice little summary of reps and volume. So depending on what the progression is we're looking for, that's all tracked accordingly. We have numerous methods for tracking progress as well, whether it be around nutrition or goals. For example, if we are working with a client and we are observing weight just to make sure that calories are moving in the right direction. So say, for example, I have a client who's on a muscle building phase. I'm going to want to see the line of best fit increase across the duration of that particular phase of training. So, or if I've got a client who's going through maintenance, like you can almost see through this second portion of the graph there, from the 22nd of October to the 19th, or till most recently, we're just looking to see if maintenance is occurring on average. So we utilize data and graphs. If we were working with a client who was, say, wanting to drop body fat and we wanted to make sure they were in a deficit, as long as they have no psychological boundaries around their weight, then we could be using this as a way to make sure or ensure that we're staying at the relevant deficit for their goal. And I think most coaches would agree that adherence and accountability are probably the 2 most important factors with regards to success of a coaching program. So we make sure that there's systems in place to ensure that happens. We have questions that clients will fill in every week, and it's a series of drop-down menus and a chance for them to also comment and explain how things have went in the past week. These are just some of the systems we have in place just to ensure that our clients are moving in the right direction and getting the support that they need to get the results that they desire. Now, if you are someone who is interested in knowing more about hybrid coaching or even online coaching, reach out to me, ross@gcperformance.com. In terms of personal training, I am fully booked at the moment. In terms of online or hybrid coaching, I only work with 5 people maximum at any given time, as I like to give each of those people that I'm working with as much value and attention as I possibly can. As always, I appreciate anyone's time who's taken the time to watch this video. If there's any particular topics or issues that you want to see posted on social media in terms of Instagram, infographics, in terms of topical videos, then if you've got anything in particular you want covered, reach out to me also.